recruitment table in Amudat as the Garden of Satan. The recruitment table in Amudat as the Garden of Satan. I will not regret to speak this, because I am one of the parents, among all the parents within here, who are struggling to take their children to school with these salaries of ours. And when our children complete school and opportunities come, they even qualify, shortlisted. But because of other unavoidable things, you say previously, when will a poor man's child get a job? If someone is giving 20 million or 15 million, I am not able to raise it. I am there in Abilia, struggling with patients every day. I don't have any other business doing elsewhere. So unless one commission or something is done in Amudat, and an affirmative action is taken, this issue of recruitment is just a total mess. Absolute mess. And when a chairman was threatening to say they may even threaten to stop recruitment, it will be a very big damage again from wherever we are to stop recruitment. Let it happen, but the table of recruitment officers, let them become humans. Government was not stupid to decentralize some services within. It is for the sake and for the good of the local people first. And then, if we are not able to meet the criteria, then outside people can come in. Thank you so much.
First, say let us extend the time frame of our recruitment, because we hurriedly wait for 14 days instead of 21 working official days. When we passed it, or when they passed it, we thought the minutes would be submitted to CAO's office so that we follow up. The reason why they requested for extension is to allow our children who had not put their papers in to apply and be within the time frame. But our service commission went ahead with our count, recruited, to the extent of even recruiting those who are not shortlisted, recruiting activity without minutes. It's a they don't have. People who are shortlisted and recruited and got positions, they were not among the shortlisted people. If you get any other sharper person with enough information what we have, some commissioners will not be here. We don't block people to be recruited. We allow them, but when an opportunity is there, when they have requested our service commission to hold on so that we follow the procedure, does not say that we are protecting them from doing their work. Because the hurry they made it is what the hurry people are saying they are corrupt, is the hurry they are telling them they got money. So please, whoever is here and you have heard it, let us change. We love this community. We love this community. And we want the community to receive their service. We are not here to become all people who are, we kick, we stamp our chests. We are supposed to serve the interests of our people. Because tomorrow you will be there, another person will be in that office. It's not that you are there permanently that you will die in that office. The party president, or the Museveni himself says, we serve the interests of the voters. We are not serving personal interests. Today it has caused clashes within the families. Bishop Bear knew this. It has caused issues within families. And yet we are not supposed to do that. Causing issues within our families now, we are terming it as tribal. It is not tribal. The way chairman said that if you qualify, whatsoever tribe you are, and that position you deserve, you qualify, you will be given. He has not said that don't recruit other tribes, but he has said when an opportunity for a child within is there and he qualifies, let us give, so that they also feel. A parent like Longea, I can call him as a parent at the moment, he has that pain. Because he has struggled from zero to make a daughter reach a certain level. It is a pain. Where will Longea take the daughter? It is good our bishop is here with a very good example. He has been in the same office. And because of his works, and I think God has made him to be where he is. I should speak in this. So, Bwana Chair, when you look at issues of finance,
you can be able to rectify them. and we handle, we correct it, and the other person can be put on hold and say, please, you don't qualify. Why am I bringing the issue of the shortlist or the list to be out? Other districts like those of Moroto, you do interviews, you can know you have not been considered. It means the process has to be very fair and transparent. The person who is given should have been qualified and has no query and has no any other challenges. Because right now, even as we speak, we have some of our district staffs who have been in the system. They expected appointments, they have not seen. They even don't know where the appointments have gone, whether the appointments are there. We don't know where the appointment is going. It's because of lack of transparency. But they are there. They are still expecting that maybe they will receive the appointment. Maybe there are also some other gaps within there. So that is the issue I'm raising. Then the other one, the last one, Commissioner. I heard about issues of bending laws. Is it Amudat only that does not bend laws? Why do we bend the laws? There are procedures of government to bend laws. Why do I say this? They amend the law so that the law can fit what you want the process to be. But not saying bending laws. That's why we now have these organs of government, anti-corruption office, in State House, IGG, all those organs. Now there is the thing of Minister Balama. So if the law is bended somewhere, that is yours. Thank you. Those are the issues I want to say.
We have two more people to go. That is the engineer and the him. Let me start with the teacher. Thank you.
I am bleeding for what I see in Amudat. When it comes time for recruitment, I regret as to why my father and my mother produced me in Amudat. Because we have people who are qualified. We have people who meet the merits of any advert. But my brothers, the two bishops, if my tongue slip out to a vulgar language, you forgive me. We have here in Amudat called District Service Commission. And it happened to be the children of Amudat who are the members of District Service Commission. But what they prefer is money, not human beings, not the people of Amudat. What has that chief stated clearly? Those are facts. But I promise the chairman here that if money for health is diverted, you remember what happened in Marara, we shall take people to prison. And it will not be Namalu, but we shall be requesting the government to take them to consider where we will be feasting them. So I will be feasting them, and I tell them this is what I have been advising you. Because diversion of funds, that is already a crime. I wish my cow was around. Because sometimes my cow, when you know we are stakeholders, but sometimes we are not respected. So when I see Amudat advert is out, I always tell people, even if you have whatever paper you have, you will never be recruited if you don't have 5 million and 10 million shillings to give to those people. If you are from a very good cattle keeper, your father will not be able to sell a cow for you to get a job, and yet your parents have already educated you to finish university. So your father will get surprised as to why you still need money for a job in your own mother district. True, adverts were done. Up to today, we don't know who is recruited, who has been employed. But only 3 to 4 people know the best. It is never in the history of Uganda. Everything are always transparent. That adverts are made, people are shortlisted, Here, my brothers, my bishops, if you bring your application for recruitment here in Amudat, they will plug one of the paper. And the other one is thrown, you remain there, so that the other one who brought 10 million is qualified. That is what is done here. I want to speak the bottom of my heart. And I'm always very open to tell somebody what he does. I don't hide. I don't hide. So, recruitment here, as long as we think, when a chairman, when the SHACU and the team are still the district service commission, these people here issue promotion, forget until Jesus comes back. I want to tell you first. I only plead to my brothers who are transferring themselves, and I know the transfer is done by my brothers. We promote them before we advertise. But I want to tell you, education is the added advantage to us who have gone to school. Kama hakuna kitu mama yako na baba yako hajasaliwa wewe, this one is just, you know me. Let me tell you the truth. Education is added advantage. What your father and your mother impacted in your head is what you're supposed to utilize. That is what you're supposed, that is what puts you as a human being. Education is just to make you write what you know from your mind, cat me tree. I translate in on my mother tongue. Then you have to rock tree. It's only that. But everything is in my mind. So because we are not born the same, that's why you find jobs like sub-county chiefs are being advertised because they need money. They are advertised because they need competition. But if you are the wife is born by their upright father and mother, that's what's supposed to be internal recruitment for those who have been working for a long time. But what do we do? Here we are. We don't move in the same boat. Others are slow runners. So, PDM, I have been given that authority. You remember during the State of National Address, the state MPs, constituency MPs go and call all your parish chiefs and talk to them, say that if they divert, then work out and the fashion, ile shirt yellow. There's a white shirt which is not the other one I put on, ile ngine. University of Understanding, you chancellor yake ndio iko hapo. Then imeoga we need to know. The 5 years. Who are the beneficiaries of Imioga? We need to know. We need to know who are the beneficiaries of Imioga, because before I come and call that meeting, because when I'm calling for all the parish chiefs and the race, the Imioga group must be known. Who are these beneficiaries? Because we need to know how many people go. Two, when I see, we have what is called, this is Amudat district, who are supposed to benefit. I have benefited through votes, and the chairman has benefited through votes, but they are our local contractors. You know these people, what I'm supposed to do with any educated person here is my role only to, because they don't pay me money. It's supposed to be job security. Are their jobs secure? I don't, because they have money, but their protection is their jobs protected. Two, we have those outside the town who have contracts, who are contractors. Are they benefiting in the district? Here, no. And I want to tell Chairman here, I want to close the thing because I want him to be there. Let me go to another topic. You know why the mistake we have in the district service committee? I wish Kawa was to be around. I would have also told him his word. But what do we do? So I wanted to know from here, because I only know one chairman. And today, when this we have organized the very committees. In the district, we are supposed to have district service commission chairman. According to your letter, I saw something like park chairman. I don't know who is park chairman. I don't know who is landlord chairman. Because you know, for me, when I don't have any interest with you, let's move. As long as we are there. But when I have interest with you, that's when I know you. What service commission recruitment? You've pointed it right. Everybody is crying, chairman, you have left us. Others were left because they were not affiliated politically to me or to the other side, and they were left. Others got money because I gave out a lot of money. They secured position because I don't secure a position for I'm qualified. Since my money was little, I cannot get that, I cannot secure the position. It is a real impunity. You have pointed it out. And I don't know on RDC, we may end up staying without recruitment. If this corruption is not stopped, I'm not going to nominate the 2 and the 3 that's not from my quorum. Because of the mess. Because of the mess of the recent recruitment. It's too painful that somebody gives out this money, loses the job, somebody does not have the money, he has the qualification, loses the job because of the money. That's a dangerous impunity. Where will the poor get the job? So those great areas that we have already identified, we must deal it decisively. We must go for it. I was one time a Secretary of Service Commission of Agreed, and there was a corruption issue. We raised it, the IGG came, investigated. When the IGG report came, I was the Secretary of Service Commission. I declined to sign the minutes. And everybody who was supposed to be given appointment never got the appointment. Those who were given the appointment, we retrieved the appointment back because of the IGG report that identified some weaknesses. So these things, we have the opportunity to fight it outright. If the list is not out, then what made it the appointment to go out? Because there's list, even if I win a contract, the contract must be put on the notice. 14 days in case of any petition. If not, then it is confirmed there is no complaint. When you don't put the list out, the shortlist came. There were no people who were shortlisted. Others were shortlisted. Others were not shortlisted. They called those who are not shortlisted to come for interviews. That's the complaint in public. So when we are fighting this corruption, we are fighting it, what is moving within us and it is living with us. How do we stop it? So we have gone to mere monitoring of projects. The contractor is not in the field. Who will correct the mess that we have seen? That is one of the issues I can identify in the field. Who will identify? Whom will you tell this crack, you correct it? That completely tells you some people are contractors within the service. So all those things, we can correct them when we are honest. PDM. Most parish chiefs don't want to change the PDMs, PDCs, because we have a share by those PDCs and they win this. That is why there is corruption. I have been told by the public. They get the money, we maintain these people because they are in this. And this way, this, when we call this one or this village, they don't have the money, they are already qualified for PDM. Last time, you go and get your friend. When they get the money, 5,000, get the money from every person. Beneficiary is the parish chief. These are things that's happening. Honestly, are we living in caves? We are living in a community, and they give us this information. You have them. About service commission recruitment. You've pointed it right. Everybody is crying, chairman, you have left us. Others were left because they were not affiliated politically to me or to the other side, and they were left. Others got money because I gave out a lot of money. They secured position because I don't secure a position that for I'm qualified. Since my money was little, I cannot get that, I cannot secure the position. It is a real impunity. You have pointed it out. And I don't know on RDC, we may end up staying without recruitment. I'm not, if this corruption is not stopped, I'm not going to nominate the 2 and the 3 does not form a quorum. Because of the mess. Because of the mess of the recent recruitment. It's too painful that somebody gives out this money, loses the job, somebody does not have the money, he has the qualification, loses the job because of the money. That's a dangerous impunity. Where will the poor get job? So those great areas that we have already identified, we must deal it decisively. We must go for it. I was one time the Secretary of Service Commission had agreed, and there was a corruption issue. We raised it, the IGG came, investigated. When the IGG report came, I was the Secretary of Service Commission. I declined to sign the minutes. And everybody who was supposed to be given appointment never got the appointment. Those who were given the appointment, we retrieved the appointment back because of the IGG report that identified some weaknesses. So these things, we have the opportunity to fight it outright. If the list is not out, then what made it the appointment to go out? Because there's list, even if I win a contract, the contract must be put on the notice. 14 days in case of any petition. If not, then it is confirmed there is no complaint. When you don't put the list out, the shortlist came. There were no people who were shortlisted. Others were shortlisted. Others were not shortlisted. They called those who are not shortlisted to come for interviews. That's the complaint in public. So when we are fighting this corruption, we are fighting it, what is moving within us and it is living with us. How do we stop it? So we have gone to monitoring of projects. The contractor is not in the field. Who will correct the mess that we have seen? That is one of the issues I can identify in the field. Who will identify? Whom will you tell this crack? You correct it. That completely tells you some people are contractors within the service. So all those things, we can correct them when we are honest. PDM. Most parish chiefs don't want to change the PDCs because we have a share by those PDCs and they win this. That is why there is corruption. I have been told by the public. They get the money, we maintain these people because they are in this. And this way, this, when we call this one or this village, they don't have the money, they are already qualified for PDM. Last time, you go and get your friend. When they get the money, 5,000, get the money from every person. Beneficiary is the parish chief. These are things that's happening. Honestly, are we living in caves? We are living in a community, and they give us this information. You have them. That is why you found PDM, the cow had to write to review back, and that exercise is going on well. That is to find out that the parish chiefs who are courageous enough never participated in that exercise. When they reviewed it, others ran away. I think now you must have that information. I have it. It is shame I thought this meeting was supposed to be us. Now the bishop is here. We have to say everything. You can change. Boreholes broken, borehole broken, borehole. I don't think, I've never missed to call. I've called him almost 10 times in a day for the last 1 week up to now. Education and health. Athletes for health. For health. Since that man who took drugs was arrested, there's some kind of there's no complaint from health center because I passed that time Friday around afternoon, then people are saying, this is good. We are. And again, the beauty of it, the lobbying that is in health. I'm telling you, the doctor is doing very good work. It's a group we are having. Dr. George and Dr. Andrew, let's keep lobbying until we see Loro get outside the force. At least our issues of Amudat, even the waiting bill, they have increased for us, the waiting bill because of our lobbying. Since the time we've met these two guys, Dr. George and Dr. Andrew, plus our friends in Ministry of Health. They are going to give us, let's pray, when we submit our report, we are going to have Health Center 4 in Loro. There will be 4 doctors and then 1 senior medical. Carita the same, according to this wage bill. But now I fear, how can we recruit? How do we recruit? People will start minting money. When we advertise, they start, how much do we have? This is very bad. But DSC, I already communicated with the State Minister for Public Service. I have the PS Public Service. I'm going to have a meeting with them next week. Whatever will come out of it, we can even request for public service to recruit from them. For the purpose of transparency. If our children does not qualify, fine, they miss. If they qualify, it's okay. Because other than minting money, Bishop, Lord Bishop, this is something, it is here, it is a cancer. If you move these parameters of down here, everything is, you have solved jobs, you have solved jobs, you have solved. It is there. So, thank you for this meeting. Let it be eye-opener, but strictly, I want anti-corruption to Amudat. Purely on the service delivery, on this service commission, recruitment. Anybody will give out the appointment letter now, Fauriam. If you have not signed, leave it. Because the things are hot. So any other institution of government, it's police here, the CIA here, you start collecting from around. Because you are the basis of this community to give those who are coming for investigation the truth. People are saying, where is the thing? But it's there. The whistleblower, Bible says, the whistleblower has blown. It is there in the act, it is there in the law, constitution. So we are talking where we are already at. From the beginning, when the recruitment started, either from the advert or up to appointment letter, you are calling for investigation. So,
today we are here in Amudat. I am called Honorable Michael Olema Kasile, Member of Parliament for the County. Yeah, true. Why are the community of Amudat complaining? Why is too much corruption in Amudat, in the District Service Commission? Corruption begins the time of recruitment. Immediately the jobs are advertised, people, the District Service Commission of Amudat, the 3 members, which I want to run the public service. Uganda Public Service Commission. State House Corruption Commission. come in and help us in Amudat. Because jobs are not given on merit. People have purpose. The community of Amudat, they have gone to school through State House scholarship. For the 20 years, the president has been helping us under affirmative action for Karamoja. We have educated the children of Karamoja. The first lady advised us that we need to take children for sciences. We have engineers, we have doctors, we have nurses. But these children are not taken. They are not being given jobs because they don't have the envelopes to give to the District Service Commission. If you want to be a nursing officer, you need to part with the 10 million shillings. Where will these children of cattle keepers get the 10 million? Our parents here, if you go and ask them for some money, they will tell you, why I sold my house and I've taken it to school. So where do you expect these children to get jobs from when they are demanding for money? So what I want as a member of parliament, I want the government to come in. This is my government. I mobilized for them votes. They got 97.8%. My constituency became number 1 in the entire Karamoja, number 5 in Uganda. But the educated class are crying that we are seeing our jobs being given out. They are being sold. Whoever has the money. So that is where we have the problem of corruption here in Amudat. The RDC has tried. But now they are organs that are supposed to come and implement the arrests, implement investigation. So that is my plea to my own government, that Amudat is rotten. Let's save the educated class of Amudat. The few are giving out the jobs.
Now, which people are making these things? Which are people? Which are they District Service Commission? Is it COW? Which people are these?
I want to sum up the thing because we have the district DEC committee, district executive committee. We have COW. We have District Service Commission. The District Service Commission is comprised of 3 people, and they are technical persons. And then COW. But where you find COW and the District Service Commission conniving and putting off the DEC, the chairman, the LC5 chairman and his DEC, they don't even listen to the chairman, LC5 and the DEC. The resolutions made by DEC, COW put it down and advise his technical team do what is fitting them, what is good for them. So that is where the problem is. The problem is COW and the District Service Commission. Chairman LC5 has tried to advise. Even there are minutes from LC5 chairman, the DEC, but they don't take that serious. So what I only plea government to come.
The district has been without a functional district service commission for the past 4 years, and as such, Amudat district ranks almost lowest as regards the recruitment and staffing levels across all departments, education, health. So it is very prudent to make sure that we have recruitment happening. However, as the leadership of the district, we are dismayed by the handling of the process. The information, evidences that came up of people asking for money from people to be given jobs. This is under investigation. The officers have been tasked to explain. They have reported this to the relevant authorities, and investigations are underway. We are very sure these people are going to be prepared to work. What we want is a deterrent to make sure that in the incoming recruitments, we don't have such things repeat. We have a transparent, free and fair process that is cognizant of each and every Ugandan that qualifies to be given a job without any input of money. It should be free of charge and basically out of competence.
Have you got any query from?
to be an advocate for the DSC. I'm not trying to be an advocate of DSC because I don't know really what took place there. But what people are talking about, I also hear as any other person. But what the district care person alluded to, inviting anti-corruption, State House anti-corruption, to me, some of these executive decisions are so heavy. But I was trying to imagine as a district, because we have district leadership, from security, district council, and elders who can sit down, and iron out some of these confusions in DSC and recruitment. Can we sit down before probably we pass the baton to the higher level? Can we really sit down and find out where the problem was? Don't get annoyed, because even if you get annoyed, these guys will come and do investigation, as said by the district chairperson. It is either that this guy, the DSC, will be held to account to their action, or they will be exonerated from the allegations that we are trying to imagine about them. The thing, the proposal I'm giving is that let us approach this matter in a sober way, in a very sober way, because in the end, as said by other speakers, recruitment, if it can be delayed, it can be delayed. Peter, you also say, if there is going to be ban of recruitment, our children will continue staying home, yet they have qualification. Let's find a window within which we can be able to iron out this issue. Thank you very much.
You are our brothers. Bukwa is not far like Lera. Bukwa is not far like Gulu. Don't leave your brothers, they need you. Don't leave your brothers. Dr. Andrew and Chemisto lead this people to love these brothers, because you will support your brothers and sisters until they get strength. We need you. May God bless you. As I move, because I want to share time with my brother Bishop. Absenteeism. Be accountable to the people yourself, as though you are accounting to God. Be accountable. But where you become a king of yourself, where you become a lord of yourself, where is the example of Christ? Because many of us, even when we are not a Christian, we believe in God. Where is that humility? We can grow together in strength when we become humble. Love the people you serve. Account to them. One time, Honorable Mika, when the late church in Oboro was the cow for our community, Lokuda was the cow for Moroto, and my late Bishop Lomungin was addressing, he said, now who is marginalizing Karamoja? Because you have your children as RDCs and serving in Moroto and Akakurit. You have your children as cows serving in Moroto and Akakurit. If you cry for, let's cry in the name of your own children. Now, what excuse do we have to make as Amudat district? Because we get funds like other districts. It is only our character, it is only our behavior that we are denying these people services indirectly by not being present when they need us, by not even going to the field to meet them. I ask you, you know these are taxpayers' money. The money that the government uses to pay you is either from taxpayer or a loan the government must pay. And what way will be the value for money? if government is paying us and we are not giving the service for which we are paid to do. Let this meeting, brothers and sisters, challenge us, forgive one another, come back to the right track. My brother James, much has been mentioned in the DSC. Mend that which is not correct and put things right. So that, everyone would like a legacy. What will people remember when Dr. Muneria was DHO? What will people remember when Alfred was the first Pokot pass? By the way, Commissioner, that is the highest office we have in government. Let me now speak. That's the highest. First, we have never got any cow since independence, any Pokot cow. Yeah. So this is how desperate this community is. And it will really pain me so much if anyone from this community, a Pokot, will not give the right service to the people, knowing how low we are. We have no one in central government. The only people you can find in Kampala are the 2 MPs. We don't have any person. No one. But from other communities, they have commissioners, they have ministers, assistant works. And so, it kind of pains me, if anything, as an engineer, Isaac, you being our first engineer, if anything comes from the road, put it on the road. I want to thank you for Komeri Road. It is good. I have driven on it. God bless you. And lastly, I want to say, this government has made sure power has gone deep into the village, right from the cow to the parish chief. And it is all for the service of people. Now, if you are a parish chief, surely, and you are not in your station, suppose God sends his angel to do a supervision and finds that you are not in the station. What would you say? Parish chief, you are the one who will even tell the cow the right thing about the community which you represent. Be there for your people. Serve your people. Honorable Miga, you see sometimes when you have cross-border peace meetings, and the Kenyan chiefs come with their uniform. I think, Commissioner, you have seen. If I was the minister in charge of you, I would just say uniform for all the chiefs. Notice the way uniform carries authority. If my brother there will stand at the door there and say no going, people will go behind. But if anyone with a t-shirt stands at the door, people will ask, who are you? There's some authority. Long time ago, some of us who saw Mr. Ramorita as our county chief, when we would come to the assembly, we sing national anthem, a chief, because there was some authority. Why don't you take this authority, which you are given by the Constitution, and through the employment from the district, and serve your people? To my council, mi kan selain juga ada ini suna dunia ini masuk kata anak nangat anjina sir. I want to tell you, if anything honorable member goes bad in the district, I attribute it to the council because they are the supreme body. The council is the supreme body. Makan kiasa sok alata na orang alata kia kalau apa biji cocang kesir pico beruile kita apa bicara meramu apa dengan atakan yang menjelasin aros cipong sama kelas pico kalau kau ini kan nyari biji kalau apa coba nyari apa bylaws. Stand for your people, the council. I know we have a challenge, it's a general challenge. Not all of us have gone to school. But by the virtue that God has given the process of election, and you are elected by a majority, gives you the mandate to serve your people. All these other districts that you see are strong and moving on well. The council is strong. The council is strong. And no one should undermine the district council. Now that you are here in that position, your father led us many years. He was the first LC3 chairperson of NRA, not NRA, at that time when NRA was not what NRA was. And probably that is why you have been honored to take up that leadership. Speak for the people of this district. You are not young, you must leave a legacy. And one thing which is lacking, and all else of the department agree with me, which we need and pray that should be put right, my people. There is no principal position in Amudat district government. Is it there? No. So when people reach senior, they are confused, and that is where the confusion begins. In the next promotion, when you are automatically supposed to be promoted to principal, medical officer, principal, DCDO. Because from principal, you can even apply a job and get out of Amudat district. But that does not exist. That will need commissioner, you are lobbying, and maker, so that a waiver be done, either to these people who have reached the level of senior, so that they can proceed to principal. Or let the council and the deck have a minute for that, and then we can take to the ministry. This will help when we promote our people who have served for 15 years, for 10 years, 12 years, 15 years. I mean, it is not a token, but it's the right to be earned. It's the right to be earned by every local government staff. With this, my brothers and sisters, because I have to share my time with my senior brother, I want to tell you, let this meeting be a turning point for us in Amudat district. What has not been right, the DSC members cannot operate alone in this. They operate alongside other people, other departments. Come and sit them down. I implore you, Honorable Mika and other leaders, to come and sit down with the members of the district council. Where is the problem? Because there are policies that must guide people. There are rules that must guide, even in parliament. You don't just wake up and do your own things. You have procedures to address. And so, lastly, serve with diligence. Serve your people with love. Serve with concern. Let other people admire you. Encourage those who want to come in so that we can grow. May God bless you.
This commission, I want to call, if it goes to the media, I want to call the State House Anti-Corruption to come and review last recruitment. Before we proceed, any small mistake, somebody must take responsibility. Because it is really unfortunate for me as a Pokot. If a child of Amudat goes to the district and apply for a job, Nablato, Moroto, Napa, Kwen, Buko, anywhere in Uganda, they will never be considered in any position. They will never be considered. But for us, we are generous. We are saying if you are from outside and you are qualified, you can work with us. And we are hospitable as such. But where it is ours, where ours is there, and you look for money, then completely, that's impunity. For one who has no position to get from other districts. So let's consider our children. If they are qualified, where we don't meet it, we get the qualified one and we give from outside other parts of Uganda. And we have done it. So I also appeal to these people of mine. Can we also go to cadet, of police, of us too, of UPDF, so that we can also secure a job there? There is transparency. There's much transparency there than the South. Because I've never seen the UPDF getting money or police getting money from us to prison. I've never heard of that. But where there's a problem, district service commissions in Uganda. So members, as you contribute, if you know you have a problem, expose it, say it honestly, this is it. Since I supervised Kao called me yesterday and today. He told me he's going to be absent. So that one, I told him, okay, because I am his supervisor. And the deputy is around. So, Kao is already what? Send his apologies.
Again, issues have come out too many. Up to date, Chairman, the list is not yet out. Successful candidates, transparency. But people are picking appointment letters. Now, how do we know this one is one letter? You have evidence of people who gave money. And for some, unfortunately, they gave and even didn't get the jobs. It's there, clear evidence. It's there. This is one of the reasons why one of us is even not here. It is not good. At least we should have a heart for people. Then we have some members, I was talking about impunity. We have some members who were supposed to have been appointed in 2024. We are not appointed. Then in 2026, we want to give them appointment letters. Is that right? It is happening here in Amudat, here. An instrument lasts 6 months. After 6 months, it is null and void. But for us, I'm told they were telling you in Amudat you don't want to bend. You don't want bending things in Amudat. That is the essence of decentralization. What is happening in Amudat should be the same thing happening in Gulu, should be the same thing happening in Masaka. We should be working at the same. But for us here, we are being told to bend. And we are also allowing to bend. To the extent that the extent is too deep. But we already have issues in court. I am hoping in this recruitment that has finished, we don't have more issues going to court. I'm already picking wind that there is. People are taking petitions. And I think we tried so much with Chairman to try and make sure we don't have issues of litigation arising from the process.
We shall stand, divided we shall fall. So let us stand together, the spirit of unity. Heavenly Father, we want to thank you very much especially from our bishop. But I also want to thank you for the